this is not the time to be complacent. We do have some headwinds to consider here, especially as it's, it's not just the consumer, right? If you're running a car wash today, your margins have changed quite a bit because the cost structure is evolving. You have input costs rising due to inflation. So, good example, if you were to look at silicone prices, right? Silicone last October surged 300%. As we all know, in car washing, silicone is a very predominant ingredient in most, tire shines and tire dressings. We have wage inflation, right? Wage inflation is up on average 5%. So if you're an operator, your cost structure has gone up quite a bit. I think the knee-jerk reaction in a rising cost environment is, just passing it back to the consumer and increasing your prices. But as mentioned, the consumer is certainly feeling the pain here a little bit as well through inflation, everything being more expensive. So, I think one thing we've heard or we've seen a lot of here lately is, car wash chains and operators increasing their prices to accommodate for their changing cost structures. You have to be a little more strategic in that, right? I think strategic price changes may make sense, but you have to really understand your local market is going to do that. Specifically, know your level of competition. If you are in a highly competitive market with other alternatives for car wash tunnels, you might find yourself in a game of chicken with the local competition. Also have to consider your local demographic, right? If you are operating in areas where there's less discretionary income, a price change may not be prudent in the current environment because, again, the consumer's feeling the pain as well with inflation at about 8%.
And it's not saying that you shouldn't consider price changes, or what we're suggesting is that you should really consider all of these factors before making a knee-jerk decision or reaction based on rising input costs and rising costs on the operator side.